What we're going to look at now is something more aligned to Olympic planning or individual sports. So that might be things like athletics or swimming, for example. So this widget, being more for individual sports, has been designed to be a lot more individual athlete facing. So right from the top, we have our athlete selector and our date period that we want to look at. And it's going to be a lot more broken down than the team sport example, where we could just see the GPS metrics and split out by each individual athlete, broken down like that. This one's going to be more looking at different types of data, all for the same athlete. So again, very similar to the previous one, where we can see the different competition phases or S&C phases. So we got the strength phases here, as well as the general training phases, different intensities, and upcoming competition. As we scroll further down, so having multiple periodization widgets in the same dashboard can be quite handy to have. So rather than just tying it all in together and having quite messy, I've found with some of the workflows I've built that if you split it out, you can really focus on things that are important and tie together well, and then look at other things in another widget separately. So here, similar to that team sport example, we have more of our numbers coming through. So for our S&C phases, as well as our expected versus actual loading. So we can start to see that there. And then like you would any other dashboard, you can start to tie in other widgets. So we have a time series chart here with some bars and areas. Now, like I said, it's all well and good to see these here, these values, and you can start to tie them in with the different phases and see how they tie together in the timeline. But sometimes it's hard to beat a good old trusty time series chart, where you can see the bars and compare to the day-to-day. So yeah, your dashboards don't just have to be this widget. I highly encourage to tie them in with other types of visualizations as well, when necessary.